We were born 2 weeks apart in January of '94. Even as a kid, he hated that I was 2 weeks older than he was. We grew up together, just like our fathers had. We even called each other's parents aunt and uncle, even though we weren't related at all. He was, and still is, my oldest friend, but no longer my closest. Our families grew apart over the years, everyone just getting older, getting busier. It wasn't really something I resented or even really thought about most of the time, until my family received a phone call in September of 2009. My mom came down the hall and asked me to lie down with my baby sister, she was 3, so that she would fall asleep. On my way to her room, I saw my dad sitting on the edge of his bed, his cell phone to his ear. The next thing I knew, I was at Uncle Clint's funeral. I walked by Anthony, my cousin. We nodded hello. He was so tall now. Everyone was tall. Everyone was outgrowing me. As we took a seat, I watched my father walk down the aisle to speak about his childhood best friend. And then as everything ended that night and I climbed into my dad's truck to go home, I just thought about what I would do the next day, what was happening in school, what the coming week was gonna look like. And then I thought about how absolutely unfair it all was. How unfair it was that I was gonna go home, wake up tomorrow, and live that day as I had yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that. But he was going home to live the rest of his life without a father. He was gonna live the rest of his life without something that I absolutely took for granted. And I sat there for a couple minutes and I tried to think of a way to make that seem okay, to make that feeling seem natural. But no natural feeling came, no closure came. Just another minute passing by and car tires rolling over the road.
They say you are jealous, they say you are kind, but the jealous part seems to win all the time. If you're so mighty, why do you break the weak and the weary to see what they make? They say you're forgiving, not forsake, but you punched me out when I made a mistake. I tried to find beauty in the mess that you made, but you just stayed angry, never forgave. Yes, I know you are great, but is a bad God better than none? How much more will it take to undo that you have done? 'Cause the wicked and wayward continue to thrive, and the martyrs continue giving their lives. Oh, the faithful never survive. Oh, the faithful never survive. Me to pieces, so what I made. If hopeless delusion is a righteous man's fate, I don't know how much more I can take. a servant